Indifference cuts deeper than words. The cold shoulder when you needed warmth, the silence that screamed louder than any insult. It's painful, isn't it? And in that silence, doubt creeps in. You wonder if you weren't enough. But what if I told you their indifference, their betrayal, was never about you? What if it's a glaring spotlight, revealing the true nature of their character? Imagine a colony of rats, scurrying through the dark alleys of a city. They're driven by instinct, by survival. They'll claw, they'll bite, they'll betray each other for a scrap of food, a safe place to sleep. Now, imagine you're one of those rats. You're trusting, vulnerable. You offer your companionship, your loyalty to another rat. But when the chips are down, when you need them most, they turn their back, they scurry away, leaving you to fend for yourself. That betrayal, that indifference, it hurts. It makes you question everything. But here's the truth. Their actions speak volumes about them, not about you. Their indifference reveals their lack of empathy, their lack of compassion, their lack of character. They're so consumed by their own needs, their own fears, that they're incapable of seeing or caring about yours. And that, my friend, is their burden to bear. Don't let their indifference define you. Don't let it chip away at your self-worth. Instead, use it as a catalyst for growth, for self-discovery. Their betrayal is not your fault. Their lack of care is a reflection of their own internal emptiness. Your indifference, on the other hand, becomes a powerful tool, a shield against their negativity, their toxicity. It exposes their hollowness, their lack of substance. It frees you from their influence, allowing you to reclaim your power. Think about it. When you're indifferent to someone's negativity, their insults, their manipulations, they lose their power over you. Their words become meaningless. Their actions become irrelevant. You're no longer affected by their attempts to bring you down. You're immune to their toxic energy. And that, my friend, is true freedom. It's the freedom to be yourself without fear of judgment, without seeking their approval. It's the freedom to pursue your own dreams without being held back by their negativity. It's the freedom to create your own reality based on your own values, your own beliefs. So, how do you cultivate this powerful indifference? It starts with self-awareness, recognizing your own worth, your own value, understanding that you deserve to be treated with respect, with kindness, with compassion, and that anyone who fails to meet those basic standards simply doesn't deserve your attention, your energy, your time. It's about setting boundaries, protecting yourself from toxic people, from negative influences, saying no when you need to, even if it disappoints others, prioritizing your own well-being, your own happiness, your own peace of mind. It's about focusing on what you can control instead of dwelling on what you can't. You can't control how others treat you. You can't force them to care. You can't change their character. But you can control your own reactions. You can choose how you respond to their indifference. You can choose to rise above their negativity, to focus on your own growth, to create a life that is filled with joy, with purpose, with meaning. It's about finding your own tribe, surrounding yourself with people who support you, who encourage you, who believe in you, people who lift you up instead of bringing you down, people who celebrate your successes instead of envying them, people who offer a helping hand instead of turning their back. These are the people who truly matter. These are the people who deserve your loyalty, your love, your friendship. And as you cultivate this indifference, you'll notice something amazing happening. You'll become stronger, more resilient, more confident. You'll discover hidden strengths, hidden talents, hidden passions. You'll realize that you're capable of far more than you ever thought possible. You'll start to see the world in a new light, filled with possibilities, filled with opportunities. You'll no longer be defined by the opinions of others. You'll be defined by your own actions, your own values, your own beliefs. You'll become the master of your own destiny, the architect of your own life. And that, my friend, is the ultimate reward, the power of indifference. It's not about being cold or heartless or uncaring. It's about protecting yourself, preserving your energy, and focusing on what truly matters. It's about recognizing that some people are simply not worth your time, your effort, your emotional investment. It's about choosing yourself, choosing your own well-being, choosing your own happiness. So, the next time you encounter indifference, remember the rats, remember their selfish nature. their lack of empathy. Remember that their actions are a reflection of their character, not yours, and choose to be indifferent in return. Choose to rise above their negativity. Choose to focus on your own growth, your own happiness, your own success. Choose to become the best version of yourself. Regardless of what others may think or say, embrace the power of indifference and watch as your life transforms. You'll attract the right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences. You'll create a life that is filled with joy, with purpose, with meaning, and you'll finally be free, truly free, to be yourself. Let their indifference be a lesson, a catalyst for growth, a stepping stone to your ultimate success. Don't let it break you, let it make you. Let it empower you to become the person you were always meant to be, a person who is strong, resilient, confident, and truly indifferent to the negativity of others. Now, think about the relationships in your life. Are there any rats in your colony, anyone who consistently displays indifference, betrayal, or negativity? It might be time to reevaluate those relationships, to set boundaries, to distance yourself, or even to cut ties completely. It's not always easy, but it's necessary for your own well-being. You deserve to be surrounded by people who support you, who encourage you, who believe in you. People who lift you up instead of bringing you down. Don't settle for anything less. And remember, indifference is not about being mean or vindictive or spiteful. It's about protecting yourself, preserving your energy, and focusing on what truly matters. It's about choosing yourself, choosing your own well-being, choosing your own happiness. It's about recognizing that some people are simply not worth your time, your effort, your emotional investment. So, choose wisely, choose carefully, choose yourself, and embrace the power of indifference. It's a game changer, it's a life saver. It's the key to unlocking your full potential. Imagine yourself standing tall, confident, and unshakable. The negativity of others rolls off you like water off a duck's back. You're immune to their insults, their manipulations, their attempts to bring you down. You're focused on your own goals, your own dreams, your own happiness. You're surrounded by people who love you, support you, and believe in you. This is the power of indifference. This is the life that awaits you. All you have to do is choose it. Choose to be indifferent to the negativity of others. Choose to focus on your own growth, your own happiness, your own success. Choose to become the best version of yourself, and watch as your life transforms. The world is waiting for you. Don't let the indifference of others hold you back. Embrace your own power, your own potential, your own destiny. Go out there and create the life you were always meant to live. A life that is filled with joy, with purpose, with meaning. A life that is truly your own. Now is the time to take action. Identify the toxic relationships in your life. Set boundaries, distance yourself, or cut ties completely. It might be difficult, but it's necessary. Your well-being depends on it. Your happiness depends on it. Your success depends on it. Don't let anyone steal your joy. Don't let anyone dim your light. Don't let anyone hold you back. You are worthy of love, of respect, of happiness. You deserve to be surrounded by people who support you, who encourage you, who believe in you. Don't settle for anything less. And remember, indifference is not about being cold or heartless or uncaring. It's about protecting yourself, preserving your energy, and focusing on what truly matters. It's about choosing yourself, choosing your own well-being, choosing your own happiness. It's about recognizing that some people are simply not worth your time, your effort, your emotional investment. So choose wisely, choose carefully. Choose yourself and embrace the power of indifference. It's a game changer. It's a life saver. It's the key to unlocking your full potential. What steps will you take today to cultivate indifference towards negativity? How can you shield yourself from toxic influences and prioritize your well-being? Consider journaling about your experiences with indifference, both giving and receiving it. What did you learn from those experiences? How did they shape you? Share your insights with others and help them to embrace the power of indifference in their own lives. Together, we can create a world where everyone is free to be themselves, without fear of judgment, without seeking approval, without being held back by the negativity of others. The power of indifference, it's not just a concept, it's a way of life. It's a way of living that is based on self-awareness, self-respect, and self-love. It's a way of living that allows you to be true to yourself, to pursue your own dreams, and to create a life that is filled with joy, with purpose, with meaning. So, embrace the power of indifference and watch as your life transforms. You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. You'll be amazed at how happy you can be. You'll be amazed at how free you can be. The world is waiting for you. Don't let the indifference of others hold you back. Embrace your own power, your own potential, your own destiny. Go out there and create the life you were always meant to live. And remember, you are not alone. There are millions of people who have experienced the sting of indifference. There are millions of people who have learned to embrace the power of indifference. And there are millions of people who are ready to support you on your journey. So reach out, connect with others, share your stories, and together, we can create a world where everyone is free to be themselves, without fear of judgment, without seeking approval, without being held back by the negativity of others. The power of indifference, it's a gift that you can give yourself. A gift that you can give to others, a gift that can change the world. So, embrace it, use it, share it, and watch as the world transforms. Let's delve deeper into the practical applications of cultivating indifference. It's not about becoming apathetic or uncaring, but rather about strategically directing your emotional energy. Think of your emotional energy as a valuable resource, like gold. Would you waste gold on something worthless? Of course not. Similarly, don't waste your emotional energy on people or situations that drain you, disrespect you, or actively harm you. This is where indifference comes in. It's a conscious decision to withhold your emotional investment from those who don't deserve it. It's a way of saying, your negativity has no power over me. But how do you actually do that? How do you train yourself to be indifferent to things that used to bother you? One technique is to practice detachment. This involves observing your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. When someone says something hurtful, instead of immediately reacting with anger or sadness, take a step back and observe your reaction. Acknowledge the feeling, but don't let it consume you. Remind yourself that their words are just words and they don't define your worth. Another technique is to focus on your own values. What's truly important to you? What do you stand for? When you're clear about your values, it becomes easier to dismiss the opinions of those who don't share them. If someone criticizes your choices, but you know that you're living in alignment with your values, their criticism will have less of an impact. You can simply shrug it off and continue on your path. It's also important to cultivate self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, especially when you're struggling. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and that it's okay to feel vulnerable sometimes. When you're compassionate towards yourself, you're less likely to seek validation from others. You're more confident in your own worth and you're less affected by their opinions. And finally, remember that indifference is a process, not a destination. It takes time and practice to cultivate this skill. Don't get discouraged if you slip up sometimes. Just keep practicing and you'll gradually become more resilient to the negativity of others. Think about the areas in your life where you're currently struggling with indifference. Are there certain people or situations that consistently trigger you? Identify those triggers and then start practicing the techniques we've discussed. Detach from your emotions, focus on your values, and cultivate self-compassion. Over time, you'll find that you're becoming less and less affected by the negativity of others. You'll be able to navigate challenging situations with greater ease and grace. And you'll be able to create a life that is filled with joy, purpose, and meaning. So, embrace the power of indifference. It's a gift that you can give yourself. It's a gift that can change your life. The rats are a metaphor for the toxic people in our lives. The ones who betray us, who are indifferent to our needs, who only care about themselves. But we don't have to be rats. We can choose to be different. We can choose to be compassionate, empathetic, and kind. We can choose to build relationships based on trust, respect, and mutual support. And we can choose to create a world where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. So, let's start today. Let's commit to being the kind of people who lift others up instead of bringing them down. Let's commit to being the kind of people who offer a helping hand instead of turning their back. Let's commit to being the kind of people who make a positive difference in the world. The power is in our hands. Let's use it wisely. Let's use it to create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. Consider the impact you want to have on the world. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Do you want to be remembered as someone who was kind, compassionate, and generous, or as someone who was selfish, indifferent, and cruel? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Choose carefully. Choose to be the best version of yourself. And watch as the world transforms around you. The power of indifference. It's not just about protecting yourself from negativity. It's also about freeing yourself to pursue your own dreams. When you're no longer worried about what others think, you're free to take risks, to experiment, to fail, and to learn. You're free to be creative, to be innovative, and to be yourself. And that's where the magic happens. That's where you discover your true potential. That's where you create something truly extraordinary. So don't let the fear of judgment hold you back. Embrace the power of indifference and go after your dreams with everything you've got. The world needs your talents, your ideas, and your passion. Don't be afraid to share them. Don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid to be yourself. The world is waiting for you. Now is the time to step into your power. Now is the time to create the life you were always meant to live. Now is the time to make a difference in the world. The power of indifference. It's the key to unlocking your full potential. Embrace it, use it, share it. And watch as the world transforms. What dreams have you been putting off because you're afraid of what others will think? What steps can you take today to start pursuing those dreams? Visualize yourself achieving your goals. And imagine how it will feel to be living your best life. Let that vision fuel your motivation and inspire you to take action. And remember, you are not alone. There are millions of people who are pursuing their dreams and who are ready to support you on your journey. So reach out, connect with others, share your stories, and together, we can create a world where everyone is free to pursue their passions and live their dreams. The power of indifference, it's a gift. A gift that you can give yourself. A gift that you can give to others. A gift that can change the world. So embrace it, use it, share it. And watch as the world transforms. The rats in our lives, they may try to discourage us. They may try to bring us down. They may even try to sabotage our efforts. But we can't let them win. We have to stay strong. We have to stay focused. We have to keep moving forward. And we have to remember that we are not alone. There are millions of people who believe in us, who support us, and who are cheering us on. So let's keep fighting. Let's keep striving. Let's keep dreaming. And let the silence is deafening, isn't it? It echoes through the empty chambers of your heart, a constant reminder of what was lost, what was betrayed. You stand amidst the wreckage of shattered trust, the debris of broken promises swirling around your feet like dust devils. The faces of those who swore allegiance now blur into a faceless mass, their voices fading into a distant, discordant hum. You are alone, or so it seems, but look closer. In the quietude, a new sound emerges, the steady rhythm of your own heartbeat, a resilient drumbeat in the symphony of survival. It is the sound of self. Reliance, the anthem of independence. The silence is not emptiness. It is the fertile ground where self-discovery takes root and blossoms. It is in this solitude that you begin to see with clarity, to understand the intricate tapestry of your own being, woven with threads of strength, resilience, and unwavering self-worth. The sting of betrayal lingers, a phantom pain that throbs with the memory of shared moments, whispered confidences, and promises etched in the sand. The faces of those who wronged you haunt your dreams, their eyes filled with a hollow emptiness that mirrors the void they left behind. You replay the scenes in your mind, searching for clues, for answers, for a way to rewrite the narrative and escape the crushing weight of regret. But there is no escape. The past is etched in stone, an immutable record of choices made, words spoken, and bridges burned. The only way forward is to accept the truth, to acknowledge the pain, and to transform the wounds of yesterday into the wisdom of tomorrow. The scars you bear are not symbols of weakness. They are badges of honor, testaments to your ability to endure, to overcome, to rise from the ashes like a phoenix reborn. They say that time heals all wounds, but time alone is not enough. Healing requires active participation, a conscious effort to nurture the wounded spirit and cultivate a garden of self. Compassion. It requires forgiveness, not for those who wronged you, but for yourself, for the mistakes you made, the trust you misplaced, and the expectations you held too tightly. Forgiveness is not absolution, it is liberation. It is the key that unlocks the prison of resentment and sets you free to embrace a future unburdened by the weight of the past. And what of those who betrayed you? Do they deserve your anger, your hatred, your desire for retribution? Perhaps. But dwelling on vengeance is a corrosive poison that will only consume you from the inside out. The greatest revenge is not to inflict pain upon your enemies, but to cultivate a life of joy, purpose, and fulfillment that stands as a testament to their failure to break you. Let your success be the ultimate rebuke, your happiness the sweetest form of vindication. They may try to rewrite the narrative, to cast you as the villain in their twisted tale of victimhood. They may spread lies and sow seeds of doubt, hoping to undermine your confidence and erode your sense of self-worth. But their words are hollow, their accusations baseless. You know the truth, and that is all that matters. Let them wallow in their own self-deception, while you continue to walk your path with unwavering integrity and unwavering self-belief. The road ahead may be long and arduous, fraught with challenges and uncertainties. There will be moments of doubt, moments of despair, moments when you question your ability to carry on. But remember the strength that lies within you, the resilience that has carried you through countless storms. You are not alone. You have the support of those who believe in you, the wisdom of those who have walked a similar path, and the unwavering love of yourself. Embrace the solitude, for it is in the quiet moments that you will find your truest self. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for they will guide you towards your highest purpose. Trust your intuition, for it is the compass that will lead you through the darkest of nights. And never, ever give up on yourself. You are worthy of love, worthy of happiness, worthy of a life filled with joy and fulfillment. The silence is not emptiness, it is opportunity. It is a chance to reinvent yourself, to redefine your boundaries, to create a life that is aligned with your values and your dreams. Let go of the expectations of others and embrace the freedom to be authentically you. The world is waiting for your unique gifts, your unique talents, your unique perspective. Don't be afraid to shine your light, to share your voice, to make your mark on the world. And as you journey forward, remember the lessons you have learned from the past. Remember the faces of those who betrayed you, not with anger or resentment, but with gratitude for the wisdom they have imparted. Remember the pain you endured, not with bitterness or regret, but with pride in your ability to overcome. And remember the silence, not with fear or loneliness, but with the knowledge that it is in the quiet moments that you will find your truest self. The silence is not the end, it is the beginning. It is the dawn of a new era, a time of self-discovery, self-reliance, and unwavering self-love. Embrace the solitude and let it guide you towards a future filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. You are stronger than you think, more resilient than you know, and more worthy than you can ever imagine. Believe in yourself, trust your intuition, and never ever give up on your dreams. The world is waiting for you to shine. In the quiet aftermath, a profound realization dawns. The indifference of others is not a reflection of your worth, but a mirror to their own fractured souls. Their inability to offer empathy, loyalty, or genuine connection speaks volumes about their internal struggles, their insecurities, and their limited capacity for love. It is a testament to their own emptiness, their own hollowness, their own desperate need for validation. Their indifference is not a judgment on you, but a revelation of them. It is a clear indication that they are incapable of meeting your emotional needs, of providing the support and understanding that you deserve. It is a sign that you are better off without them, that you are worthy of relationships built on mutual respect, trust, and genuine affection. Do not waste your time trying to understand their motives, to decipher their actions, or to change their behavior. Their indifference is a fundamental part of who they are, a deeply ingrained pattern that is unlikely to change. Accept it, release it, and move on. You cannot fix what is broken within them, and you should not sacrifice your own well-being in the attempt. Instead, focus your energy on cultivating relationships with people who value you, who appreciate your unique qualities, and who offer you unconditional love and support. Surround yourself with individuals who lift you up, who inspire you to be your best self, and who celebrate your successes with genuine joy. These are the people who will stand by you through thick and thin, who will offer you a shoulder to cry on when you are feeling down, and who will remind you of your worth when you are doubting yourself. They are the anchors in your life, the beacons of hope that will guide you through the darkest of storms. Their presence will fill the void left by those who betrayed you, their love will heal the wounds of the past, and their support will empower you to create a future filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Do not be afraid to let go of relationships that no longer serve you, even if it means facing the pain of loneliness. Solitude is far better than being surrounded by people who drain your energy, who undermine your confidence, and who make you feel unworthy of love. Embrace the freedom of being alone, for it is in these moments of quiet reflection that you will discover your truest self. It is in these moments that you will connect with your inner wisdom, that you will clarify your values, and that you will set your intentions for the future. Use this time to nurture your passions, to pursue your dreams, and to create a life that is aligned with your authentic self. Do not let the fear of being alone hold you back from living a life that is true to your heart. Remember that you are worthy of love, worthy of happiness, and worthy of a life filled with joy and fulfillment. Do not settle for anything less than what you deserve. The indifference of others is not a reflection of your worth, but a sign that you are destined for something greater. Embrace the solitude, embrace the freedom, and embrace the future with unwavering confidence and unwavering self-love. The journey through the labyrinth of betrayal and indifference is a solitary one, a pilgrimage into the depths of the self. But it is also a transformative experience, a crucible that forges strength, resilience, and an unwavering sense of self-worth. Embrace the solitude, for it is in the quiet moments that you will discover your truest self. Let the indifference of others be a catalyst for growth, a reminder that you are worthy of love, respect, and genuine connection. And never ever give up on yourself. The world is waiting for you to shine.